Woo. Holy shit. Who would have guessed it? 10 fucking thousand. Goddamn right. Looks like some people are finally coming to their senses. Yeah, that's sweet. Holy hell. So, for the 10K subscriber special, guess what? We're gonna hit back. Fucking same shit as normal. Doesn't matter if it's your birthday, if it's Christmas, whatever. Guess what? You still gotta train. It's the most important fucking thing. So weight, still fucking in the 250s. It's starting to get to me. But either way, back. I crush it. Oh, you got me right in the fingers with that one. Fuck. Oh, shit. Federale's behind me. All right, so back. Same as usual, probably just gonna throw in, rows, pull downs, pullovers. Maybe do a few machines, do a few sets of free weights. Just change it up. No matter what I do, I'll end up getting a pretty solid pump regardless. Oh, there we go. So, in terms of what I end up doing is I just order the main ingredients in bulk, right? So I've got little tubs of citrulline, arginine, got like these caffeine capsules. They're like 200 milligrams each. So what I do is, like, if I want a fucking good pre-workout that's a little bit cheaper than buying like whatever name brand one that you want, it's all the same stuff. Then, I just measure out 10 grams of the arginine, 10 grams of the citrulline. That's pretty much the maximum effective dose of those. So, why would you want to buy a pre-workout? $40 for like a month's worth of servings. And then it's underdosed, so you have to take 2 scoops if you want, like, an adequate amount of the pump products. Just, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me, right? So I just get the main ingredients in bulk, mix them up, but you've got to add something to flavor the water. Because if you just mix up the arginine, the citrulline, and the caffeine with just water, and that was the end of it, you'd just be drinking like the most bitter chemical concoction you've ever tasted. So that's one plus with like the pre-made pre-workouts, is they actually taste good. So if you do my method, you go on Amazon, buy the bulk ingredients, you're gonna have to get either like some Crystal Light 0-calorie flavoring, or mix it up with Tang or some kind of juice. So I'm gonna finish this, then we can get over there and fucking kill back. Should be fucking sweet. Let's see how just the shirt outline is looking. Did it rip? I didn't hear a rip. Oh, that was definitely a good ass back day. I'm glad I went heavy on more than just one set of those barbell rows. Because for a lot of movements, after you do it, like, let's say you're warmed up. Once you do that first heavy set, it's almost like you just primed your muscle to be accustomed to that much weight. And then the next set will be, as easy, if not, close. Oh, all right, let's see what we're working with here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna have to review the footage, but that was definitely a gnarly pump. Whew. So again, I mean, you know, not a complicated workout at all, right? You know, I give myself a few constraints, which are, you know, about 11 sets per lift. Oh, exactly 11 sets per lift. Make sure to start off with really heavy sets, and then make sure to have a crazy pump by the last set. So, in terms of the volume of sets that you should do each lift, pretty much the, you know, basic rule of thumb is you're gonna wanna do about 20 to 25 real working sets per muscle group per week, right? So if you know, aren't mathematically challenged, you should be able to extrapolate that data and figure out how many sets you should do per lift if you should be hitting everything twice a week, right? So 20 to 25 sets per week. And let's say I gotta do biceps twice a week. How many sets of biceps am I gonna do each lift? That's gonna be like about 10 to 12, which is about right. Because by the time you've done, you know, 10 to 12, I'd say even 8 to 12 would be fine. By the time you've done that many sets for a specific body part in your lift, and they were actually real sets, you will have done enough like work to stimulate growth. And a little sign that your workout's pretty much done is by the time that you're fully pumped. Because if you keep trying to push past, you know, your maximum pump, like let's say I'm doing arms, let's say just biceps specifically. I get to set 11, my last set, I just slam the fuck out of it, whatever, fully pumped, skin's getting real tight. If I try to do another 5 extra sets or like 10 extra sets in that same lift, I'm not gonna get any benefit. All I'm gonna be doing is fatiguing the muscle, but not in such a way that it's gonna elicit any more muscle growth. So, 3 basic rules. Oh, whatever, a few basic rules. If you're just starting off lifting, you need to understand what's going on. Just do like push-pull legs or the Arnold split. Doesn't matter, as long as you hit everything about twice a week. Make sure to go heavy on your compound lifts. So if you got chest, do some heavy pressing. Make sure you do at least like a few sets as heavy as fucking possible. Don't just do all like light fly movements. For back, you know, do some heavy rows. Legs, heavy squats. And then towards the end, to get a crazy pump, do some more isolation movements, like pec deck, or pullovers, or leg extensions. You know, if you lift heavy, and you got a pump, and then you're done, that was a successful workout. So, I got the Arnold in the morning. That shit's gonna be fucking fun. I guess if you're watching this now, it will have been, well yeah, I guess I'll have, this will be posted by the time that I'm just sitting there. So if you got the notification that this video is posted, I'm at the Arnold. For at least Saturday. So if you see me running around, I'm gonna be wearing the standard fucking hat, blue shirt, another pair of my gray sweats. So flag me down, take a picture or something, that'd be fun. So I'm gonna go finish calves and then get in the car. Boom! Back, calves done. Let's get the fuck out of here. Whew. That was a really good back day. I was feeling super hype. Nice. Pump, freaky. Not so veiny as, you know, on a calorie deficit. But, you know, if you want to get big, You gotta be able to part ways with being like diced. I think that's a huge problem right now, in terms of like just the general like psyche, like the general mindset of the lifting community is, you know, nobody's out here telling people, well, at least not like crazy mainstream super often, that if you're a new lifter, shit, man, you gotta just focus on gaining mass, right? If you gain, you know, if you can get up to, I'd say 180 pounds, lean, that's pretty good. I was about 185 or so lean, I don't know, a while ago, a long while ago. But yeah, shit, you know, you look good in the gym. You fucking, actually, you know what? No, this goes against my whole. Forget all that. You want to be as heavy as humanly possible. No, but okay, back to the point I was saying. You know, everybody, if you follow any of these, you know, gym influencers, a lot of them just Zook Halter style guys, you're not gonna hear, or at least you're not gonna pick up subliminally that you should do like a bulk, and you should try to gain weight. You should focus on eating a lot of food to bulk up, right? Because everybody that you're looking at, shit, they're diced. They look good. They're posting their, you know, what would basically be described as like the final product of, you know, all the work that they've put in. But you don't just get from noob to diced, and, well, you don't get from noob to diced and big, right? First, you have to gain, you know, a considerable amount of weight, and then, if you want to, you cut down such that you at least have something to show off. You're not just gonna stay lean year round and gain muscle over time. That's not how it's gonna work. If you're lean, or if you see your favorite influencer and they're like veiny lean, guess what that means? That means that they are not growing. Well, for the most part. That just means that what they're doing is just to maintain what they've already built. So if you were to try to just copy their workouts exactly, and like copy their diet tips exactly, guess what's gonna happen? You're not gonna build shit, because all you're doing is following the steps to maintain a physique that's already been built, right? If you want to get big, you gotta watch some more educational shit. Like when I started, I remember I got a lot of good information from Jeff Nippard. Very smart guy. Well, he has a lot of very good information in terms of like beginner tips and stuff like that. You know, he's gathered a lot of really good info, and he makes videos that are pretty easy to digest. So if you're like a total beginner, you don't know jack, I'd say look up like Jeff Nippard, how to start lifting or whatever, shit like that, because that stuff is going to be purely education. And if you're just starting out, the more information that you can absorb and like retain, the better. The better, because then that's going to get you started on some actually progressive habits. You know, making sure you sleep well, you hit every body part effectively, you rest, you make sure you eat enough food, and you eat the right sorts of foods, at least in terms of like macros. You know, you eat enough carbs and fats and proteins. Because if you just go into it like you just watch Rocky 4 and you're hyped, guess what? You're not going to get big at all. It's not just, I think I said this either in the last video or before, it's not just you go in, you say you're going to fight your demons, and then you go hard and you play like loud ass funk music and you max out your bench for the second time this week. That's not going to get you fucking anywhere, right? This is more of an old school saying, but like working out, there's nothing inherently like pretty or flashy about it if you're actually making progress. It's just day in, day out. You gotta go to the gym, fucking lift hard, eat your food, sleep. Boom. That is it. Now, I enjoy it. I fucking love training. But if you're, if you're kind of on the fence, you end up taking like, you know, a few week break from the gym every so often, then you're just not really into what you're doing. You're gonna have to figure out a way to get more excited about it. Because, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, how do you expect to stick to any workout plan, right? So, again, the more information you have, the easier it's going to be for you to cater your own workouts and your split to you and your own lifestyle. So instead of just following some, schmo who tells you like this for your workout plan, unless you like paid a coach and he's, looking at your whole, and you tell him everything about yourself, you're keeping him updated, whatever, just any kind of generalized workout plan, it's not going to be perfect for you specifically. You got to be, if you want to actually make long-term progress, you got to be smart enough to figure that shit out on your own. I forgot the fucking shake. So, fucking 50 grams of dextrose, 2 scoops of protein powder this time. Tastes kind of gross, but this shit is definitely going to improve your recovery post-workout. So the idea is that dextrose is the simplest sugar you can get your hands on. And, if you take 50 grams of it, straight down the hatch with some protein post-workout, all of those carbs are going directly into your muscles. For the most part, bro science description of what's happening. And that's basically just going to jumpstart your recovery, rather than, waiting an hour and a half before you get home and shower and then have your post-workout meal. So, this is kind of getting into the anabolic window. You'll hear people talk about like, oh shit, you got to get your post-workout meal in like seconds after you're done with your lift, or you're leaving gains on the table. To an extent, I fucking believe it, Not to say that like if you work out and then you wait 2 hours before you eat, the workout won't have been effective. Like you'll still have built, your little bit of muscle, you'll have stimulated growth, but your recovery won't have been ideal, right? Pretty much as quick as you can, you're going to want to get some dextrose and some protein in. That's going to be the best case scenario. So let me try to just fucking chug this shit without crashing. Oh, whew. Wow, that's unsettling. Fuck. Oh, whew. I gotta let that fucking. Oh, gross. Another thing, there's a few aspects of lifting where you're gonna benefit from just being able to, man up and do it. Like in terms of that dextrose shake, or, whatever, like putting meals down to the point where you're uncomfortable, you're uncomfortably full. That's just shit that isn't, you can't just make it too easy. You kind of just have to do it. So, if you can build up a tough mindset like that, just try to, adapt a whatever it takes mentality, then that's going to be better. It's going to be, it's going to make it easier for you to achieve your fucking dreams. Well, dreams, okay. It'll be easier for you to achieve your goals. Let's say that, let's say goals. Which, in this instance, is going to be muscle growth. So, I'm going to fucking get home, go to fucking bed, take my vitamins. I guess I'll take my vitamins first, then go to bed. And then Arnold tomorrow. Maybe I'll get a a few little vlog style clips. Maybe not. I'll definitely take a shit ton of pictures though if I see people. So I'll fucking see you next time, god damn it.